Welcome to the most unique podcast. It is the Menacing Millennial Podcast. We're coming at you twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. If you want to get a hold of us, please hit us up on Facebook at Menacing Millennials.
Thank you, Brent. We are your three hosts, Russ, Brent, and Jon, the best Menacing Millennial podcast in the history of the world. Look us up on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Menacing Podcast.
And prepare to be menaced by our wit, our charm, and our millennialness. So if you're not a fan of social media, looking at you, Brent, you can hit us up via email, menacingpodcast@gmail.com, and find us anywhere podcasts are available.
All right.
We're back.
Welcome to Friday's episode. Oh, yes. I had a rough Thursday, so that's why I'm wearing sunglasses right now. So I realized that I put them on during the intro, so I probably couldn't quite tell how rough it was, but maybe you could. I don't know. So
To each their own.
hey,
Hopefully it was fun.
well, work is always fun, Brent.
There you
Like
go.
this podcast.
Oh, yes.
So-
Quite right. Yes. Yes.
Oh, yes. Right, everyone?
What? Oh. Yeah. There you go. There we go.
I realized actually that after re-listening to Tuesday's trivia episode, we got no laughs or claps. So I had that had to be amended immediately.
Maybe we weren't as funny as we thought we were. Or somebody
Or
didn't.
maybe the Texas trivia just wasn't a joke. I
Yeah.
don't know. So, but,
You don't joke with Texas.
You don't
They're
joke with
taking
Texas.
this
Maybe
very,
that's what it
very
is.
serious. Very
That's
serious.
true. There's a lot of cowboys down there, and there's a lot of they got a lot of firepower down there, probably.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure.
So
So I have a quick question. Have
Yes.
you ever seen? I don't want to change the subject too much. We can get back to Texas.
we don't have to.
Have you seen the movie 8 Mile?
Is that? Oh,
I'm gonna-
sorry, I overthought that. No, well, I've seen bits and parts of it, not all
Bits
of it.
and parts.
Yes,
Usually people say bits and pieces, but bits and
That's
parts.
true. Yeah, bits and parts of it. That's one with Marshall Mathers, right?
Yes, yes. He thinks he's like gifted as a rapper.
Oh, okay.
You follow him. But at the end, they have this rap battle.
Yeah,
And have you seen the rap battle?
that's the part I have seen.
Okay. So when he's saying that the dude that he's freestyling or battling against went to
Yeah.
Cranbrook.
Yeah.
That's a private school. Yeah. I went to Cranbrook. Not for school. No. I went there for a hockey game for one of my sons. And it didn't click with me until after I left Cranbrook that's what Eminem freestyled about. Let me tell you something. If that dude went to Cranbrook, he is not hurting for money.
That's true.
That place, was beautiful for a high school.
Ooh.
Actually, it's like I think it was K through 12, but they
Oh,
have
wow.
they have hundreds of acres for the school. It was pretty sweet. But I just thought it was funny. I was like sitting there going, man, why does Cranbrook sound so familiar? I was like, oh, that's because that's where Clarence went. And Clarence's parents got a real good marriage. But there's no such thing as a halfway crook.
No. Do you also know that the actor who he was rapping against is the Falcon?
Yeah, oh yeah. I know that.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
like,
now Captain America,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yep.
I thought it was pretty.
how far has he? He's really pulled himself up by the bootstraps, going from 8 miles, trying to do rap battle. Well, I mean, if he did go to Cranbrook, I don't know how far he pulled himself up to
That's
become
true.
Falcon and then Captain
Yeah.
America. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't become Iron Man. Jeez, that took a second. Sounds like he's got some money.
I mean, the real thing is anyone can be Iron Man. Anyone can get in the suit.
All right, but not everyone can be Iron Man. I wonder who's gonna. I can't wait for next year because I am going to the movie theater and I am seeing. Uh, what is it? Doomsday.
Oh yeah, yep.
Whatever.
Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm seeing that in the theater.
You gonna see it with Russ and me?
You guys never invite me anywhere, so.
Oh well, I'm pretty sure that text always gets sent out.
Oh
So.
yeah, no, it doesn't. Oh, and if it keeps up with like the old school Marvel stuff, I might see it twice in the theater.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
know. Slow down.
whoa!
Whoa.
That is quite a marvelous thing to do, there, Brent.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow, wow.
Gosh, my dog is being so needy right now. Dude,
Oh,
go away. Jeez. I've
so
been petting him the entire time we started this thing. He's such an attention getter. He thinks,
well, most dogs are. Come on now.
I guess. I know that Russ is a cat person because cats matches a cat is his spirit animal. They always look at you with those condescending eyes. They walk around like they own the place. And if they don't want to be by you, they go hide. That's like Russ to a T.
Holy cow, it kind of is. My word, that's actually quite true. And also, if his mood can change instantly, and he'll can like scratch you or hiss at you,
Yeah.
if he doesn't like you.
I've seen his claws. It's like, dude,
Yeah,
first of all, guys aren't supposed to have nails. I mean, we have nails, but we're not supposed to have like claws.
it's true.
Like, I keep telling one of my sons that I'm like, dude, you gotta cut your fingernails, man. He's like, why? I'm like, well, firstly, if you're playing hockey and something happens and that catches in your glove, it's gonna hurt
Mhm.
that's gonna make you cry. And secondly, we don't grow our fingernails out, buddy.
Nope.
I don't like it. I'm like, all right, well, you're still gonna cut them.
You know what else is interesting too is that if you notice that the hairs stand up on Russ's neck when he gets agitated as well. I realize that too now, actually.
He kind of like when we come around, he kind of like arches his back and starts to like hiss. He's like,
Yes.
whoa, hey, Slither.
Whoa. Like, hey, easy.
What
Easy.
wasn't it the House of Slither or whatever from uh Potter of Harry-ness?
Oh, Slytherin.
Slytherin. I don't
Don't
know.
ask me how I know that. Slytherin.
I really like. I don't know. I like Lord of the Rings. I was like, all right, I'll get. I don't know why I was like, oh, let Harry Potter. I know they don't have anything in common.
Yeah,
Except for the authors are both English.
that's true.
But I was like, oh, this might be a fun movie, and then I started watching it, and I was like, no, it isn't. Like this dude keeps complaining about. Actually, I'm rewatching Lord of the Rings,
Nice.
and because as one does,
Why not?
yeah. I think some of the things that saved that movie, that franchise, is like everybody else except for Frodo, even though he's the hero of the entire story.
Well,
Well,
but hold on. But is he? Is he really the hero of the entire story?
well, no, I'm saying he's supposed to be.
Oh, he's supposed to be.
I'm
Yeah.
saying he's kind of whiny the entire time. He's like, I have the ring. You don't know the burden. It's like, dude. And Sam's always there, like, you got it, buddy. We can do this. Yeah. And then, like, but the real hero, let's be real. The real hero is Legolas. Fight me on that. That's right. I said it. I said it.
Explain that more, please. I want to
Why?
hear this. Why is he
Legolas.
the hero?
Because he's the one that stands by Aragorn and helps him get to the throne. If it wasn't for Legolas at the wall beating uh Gimli at the deaths at Helm's Deep, Aragorn would have died.
I'm pretty sure if you rewatch the movies, depending on which version you watch, too, I'm pretty sure Gimli beat him by 1.
No, no. He
Are
won. He won.
Interesting, because I seem to remember watching that movie, and he asks Legolas, he goes, "What's your final cut?" He goes, 43. He goes, "I myself am sitting on 44, or 41 or 42." So I don't know. I think it was close. I think that Gimli and Legolas could be the hero together. You never know. You never know.
All right. Well, I still think that Legolas outdid Gimli. Even though I will say that Gimli will absolutely beat Legolas in a sprint because dwarves are good at sprinting.
True. True.
But if it wasn't for Legolas, Aragorn would have never gotten to the throne. Just saying.
He would have gotten there eventually.
No.
Oh my gosh. We could talk Lord of the Rings probably for 10 episodes, honestly. There's so much to discuss with that and everything too. I mean, people have actually claimed that actually Samwise was the hero of the whole story because he literally carried Frodo up the mountain,
That's true.
and
That's true.
everything too. Like, and he endured with his whininess and questioning
That
everything,
is the biggest.
and
That's
even
the
after
biggest.
Frodo sent him away,
Yeah.
because Gollum deceived him, he still
Yeah.
came back because he found what Gollum did and went back to save Frodo from Shelob.
Yeah.
So,
No,
I mean,
it's I of course I jest. There was a
I know.
couple of heroes. Aragorn, yes. Sam, absolutely. Legolas, without a doubt. Gimli, of course. And then you have Gandalf. Those are the heroes.
Oh,
Oh, and Treebeard.
Treebeard was cool.
I really wish, like I said, I was rewatching it. I really wish that they would have had the was it aunts? The
The
and
Ents?
the
Yeah.
Ents. There we go. The
Yeah.
Ents. I wish they would have had them in the final battle. That would have been
I
sweet.
know, right? Well, and I definitely do know that the movies, I mean, Peter Jackson did an excellent job with movies. He did, obviously, because of Hollywood and because of time constraints, had to cut
Sure.
some things out. I don't really know if that was actually true. It would be really cool to see that. That's why in the extended versions they do show the Ents fighting more in the,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
they take on Isengard and everything too, which is really cool. But also the battle scenes in those movies are just filmed really well in, like, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, not the Hobbit
yeah.
stuff. So I'm talking about Lord of the Rings, with the in the first one, against the Uruk-hai, in the woods and everything like that too.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Battle of Helm's Deep as well.
Oh, sure, sure.
And then of course the Minas Tirith battle, and
The what?
everything. Minas Tirith at the end in Return of the King,
Oh, okay.
when the
Yeah, yeah,
Rohirrim
yeah.
charge to take on. Oh, I mean, the filming of that, because I watched all the extras after the movie, because I was a nerd, and I watched all that, but it was just
Still,
incredible how they actually filmed that, because sometimes they just use CGI or sound effects, but they literally had, I think, 200 people
yeah.
riding horses across this plain, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
and it was the coolest thing to see, as well.
Oh,
But
yeah. I
I
don't know.
oh,
That was just my 2 cents on that
well,
whole
which one were
thing.
you watching? Which
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I watched them all. The
Brent, there's
extended
no shame
version.
in that. There's no
Extended.
shame in that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, good. Why? I I asked my oldest if he's seen them, and he goes no, and I was like, whoa. So he went away, and I started watching them.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll watch them with you, and he's like, I'm gonna go watch The Flash. I was like, you're missing out on some good movie, but whatever.
Yeah. Wait, the show or the
Yeah, the
movie The
show.
Flash?
No,
Oh.
the show.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the movie because of the all the allegations with that actor. So,
Oh yes, yeah. Well, the movie wasn't that great, anyways. So
well, what DC
yeah,
movies really been that great in the last couple of years? I will say that Wonder Woman was pretty good.
the first one, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't think I've seen Wonder Woman 84, but
it was
um,
strange. But well, hold on. So did you? But you liked Man of Steel, didn't you?
with Harry's first one,
Yeah, Henry Cavill's. Yeah,
Henry, yeah, yeah, I
yeah,
like that one.
that was a
That
good
was
one.
actually his Supermans were pretty good. I liked them, but when they actually started, like when they started doing the Justice League, that
Mhm.
it got a little too clunky. I felt
Did
like the Supermans were nice and smooth. Like the story was, you
yeah,
could follow it easy. You didn't have to be like into the comic books and be like, oh, well, they're starting comic book 34 because blah blah blah. And it's just like, no, just
yeah,
start basic.
yeah. Well, also too, I kind of felt like the Zack Snyder version of the Justice League was actually really well done compared to what Joss Whedon did with the Justice League,
Whoa.
which was a joke, honestly. I don't know if you saw the Zack Snyder version of Justice League. It's like a 4-hour movie. That's why.
Uh, is that one that came out? Was that? I don't know if I have.
It's on HBO Max. Not
Okay,
plugging for them, but no, it's that was only
way to
released.
go.
I know, I'm sorry. Ross is gonna get so mad at that.
Yeah.
It's only it was only released
Oh,
streaming. Yeah, it was
oh,
only just released for streaming, I think back in 2021, I
okay.
believe, or 2022, I forget, but it was Zack Snyder's Justice League because this is what he envisioned the movie to be. Joss Whedon screwed it up
Uh
because
oh.
he's too much Marvel-y. Because see, here's the thing
Uh
with
oh.
this for me. I kind of get into this a little bit because people were like, again, I saw the new Superman movie.
Yeah.
I watched it and I went into it with an open mind. I tried because I am a fan of Henry Cavill's Superman. I thought he
Yeah.
did such an excellent job representing that character, and he is such a comic book lover because he wants to stick to the true to the story. He wants to make the character true to the comic book. That's why he was so good in all the comic book stuff that he was in. But so I watched James Gunn's Superman, the new one that came out, and I went into it. Okay, I said, all right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Henry Cavill, Zack Snyder Superman hat off, put that down, and I'm going to put on my James Gunn hat because I know how he likes to film because he did Guardians of the Galaxy. So
Oh,
I kind of expected it to be a little corny, somewhat funny, obviously one-liners, but kind of a human element to it, and he does grasp like the emotional family type, story, which exactly kind of what it was. It was a little funny, it was very goofy, had some pretty cool action, and obviously it was there. You saw a lot that you didn't see in other Supermans either. Now,
no.
if you're asking me to choose a hat, I'm gonna choose Henry Cavill. That's just because I kinda liked the this is gonna sound kinda weird, I kinda liked the darker storyline
Oh.
of those characters because, we had Marvel, you had, Thor, you had, like, the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Avengers, all like this, like, superhero light and bright thing. Then you get DC, you had Batman, you had Wonder Woman, you had Superman, and it was a little bit darker, because it dealt with, like, Darkseid or all this other stuff too, So it was like I liked that side of it because 'cause I'm like, it was more serious, and I kinda loved the seriousness of it because if you think about it, Batman is a very serious character without really any humor to it,
All right.
you know?
All right.
I mean, that's how I kinda thought Batman was because I just thought that I liked that kind of version that they went to? But that was just me.
Yeah, I'm not super into the whole dark stuff, especially when my kids want to try to watch, superhero
Well, yeah.
movies. So I'm like, boys. But I get what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, so yeah, it I'm not. I don't know. I think the reason why I can't get behind DC is just because of all the characters switching. It's like holy cow. I mean, it's
Yeah.
still Batman, Superman, whatever, but they keep switching the actors, and it gets really. It's like okay, and it seems like every time they switch the actors, they switch the timeline. And it's like oh my
Yeah.
gosh, like what is going on?
Yeah.
But it is what it. I mean, because like honestly, I like the Joker, like with Joaquin
Oh,
Felix. Nope, it's
nope.
Phoenix.
There you
Gosh, every time.
go.
Uh,
Really interesting.
yeah, I liked it. Well, because I felt like that was a good. But on the other hand, I did like Jared Leto's Joker too.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, I
aren't
know
you?
that's a very unpopular opinion, but I liked it
Yeah.
because it was sinister and, he was sinister. He it was very sinister. It was uh very I'm a tough guy, but he also had like that maniacal side to him. And I was like, that's pretty much what the cartoon Joker is like he's like this gangster, but he's crazy, so no one really wants to mess with him. And he's like, yeah, I think that Jared Leto's Joker was good. I mean, they didn't they didn't uh they didn't stretch it out and give a story to him as
Yeah.
much as like a Heath Ledger or even the Phoenix Joker, but
Well, I was just about to ask you, so what did you think of Heath Ledger's Joker?
I mean, I think that's the bar that everybody is now measuring up the Jokers to.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he was truly crazy. No, wait, hold on. Whoops. But no, he played that character very well.
Yeah.
Like it was a truly like it was it was a good depiction of what Joker I think should have been as a character. Because if you
Yeah.
watch the old Batmans, you know, it wasn't he wasn't like sinister. He was more goofy. Like he was supposed to be
Jack
goofy.
Nicholson?
Jack Nicholson, but even before that in the Batman TV series too.
Oh, yeah.
It was a more goofy, like
Yeah.
it was kind of like pulling practical jokes only like to the extreme. Where
Gotcha.
but yeah, Nicholson even wasn't like I think that you know what I do think though? I think they should bring in the Riddler and have Jim Carrey play the Riddler again, only as his character in 23. Call me.
That would actually be pretty cool. I liked that version of the Riddler, and actually that movie, was because it had Tommy Lee Jones too as Two-Face
Oh yeah.
as well and everything, but yeah, I thought Jim Carrey brought that character to life quite well. I
Well,
really
have
did.
you ever seen 23 with Jim Carrey?
Yes, I think I have.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
want that Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
Oh, that'd be intense.
He
That'd be
would give
very
Joker
intense.
a run for his money.
Yeah, he would.
It
He
would be it'd
definitely
be cool.
would.
It'd be cool. All right,
Yep.
well, okay. This whole show can't be about movies.
No, it
What
can't.
do you got?
So, shout out, this is gonna be the sports section of it, 'cause,
Oh, okay.
we all know Russ loves sports.
Yeah, he does. He's
So
at a sporting event right now, I hear.
he is, actually he
Huh.
is,
He's
yes.
texting me pictures. It's weird. I don't get why his shirt's off and he's got it painted. It's
Oh, well,
disturbing.
that's because there's a new tradition now in football.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
There was,
No sacking the quarterback?
no, 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 no. No, so apparently, Oklahoma State,
Okay.
they're not doing very well this year. And
Okay.
at one of their games, the stadium was pretty empty. Well, one fan ran over to a section, took his shirt off, and started spinning it around. And then a bunch of all the other male fans like joined him, and there was a whole section of male fans taking their shirts off, spinning their shirts and everything during the game. And apparently that caused a just countrywide thing. So now at every game, it seems like there is a section of people or men who take their shirts off and spin their shirts off and spin it around and everything too.
Well, it looks like that bug bit Russ because he sent me that, and
Oh,
it was
wow.
disturbing.
Yeah.
Disturbing, ewy, gross.
But no,
No.
I saw that at last week's rivalry game, Michigan versus Michigan State.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Did
Okay.
you watch the game at all or no?
No, I was too busy walking around Cranbrook.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. You're trying to challenge people to rap battles.
Yeah,
Um
yeah.
so no, okay,
How
quite a
was it?
game. It was good. Quite a game. It definitely I mean, it's a rivalry game, lots of chirpiness. Chirpiness?
Wow, look at that.
I
Somebody
know.
watching football speaking hockey.
Yeah, I know. A lot of intense players, let's put it that way. Lots of young men with high testosterone. Basically, that's what it all is.
Yeah, we don't
Um,
we
yeah,
don't
there
need your
goes.
diary entry. Holy cow.
No, but Michigan won, which was obviously, good for
Okay.
those who are Michigan fans, like myself. Cool. Um, but it was cool to, how do I say this? Like, it's always fun to win, you know? But I feel like in sports today,
Sports.
like whether it's I feel like it's more with college football, maybe not so much with the NFL, and I mean hockey doesn't really, I don't think they deal with this very much too. Maybe basketball does a little bit too. Not I mean baseball has its thing, but I feel with college football in general, you can have a victory and still feel like the fan base thought you lost.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you didn't play up to their standards, and
Sure.
everything too. Because I feel like, if you win, you have to win big and you have to win pretty. Like, you can't win ugly anymore, and you can't play down to the team's, standard of their record, and blah, 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 and everything too. So it was just
A
interesting. I
win's
kind
a
of felt
win.
exactly right. I feel like a win is a win, right? I mean, like,
Well, it's difficult too in collegiate sports because their roster switches every year. Like
yeah,
there's a big switch every year on the roster because you have your seniors that are graduating and you have freshmen coming in. Where
yeah,
in professional sports, you have a base. Like
yeah,
most of the time, you're going to be like, all right, we're going to see most of these players back out where they are right now. Yes, you're
yeah,
going to get some new guys. Yes, a couple of guys are going to leave. But for the most part, you're going to have a base. And so it's very difficult for college sports fans to be like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, each year is going to be so much different just because you're getting a whole new, you,
yeah,
you you're, you're, you're getting a whole new team pretty much every single year.
yeah,
The coach,
exactly.
the coach might not change, but you can't be, fans need to understand, and I had to come to this, believe me, I had this revelation a while ago, my come to Jesus moment. Um, but it is what it is. I mean, it's yeah, you want to see your team absolutely year in and year out demolish your rivalries and all of that. But you know what? If your team beats the rivalry by a touchdown, it's still a win. Like, calm down. You don't get
Yeah.
you don't get you don't get rankings by how many points you beat the other team by. You get rankings for how many teams you beat and how hard your schedule is.
Well, now hold on here for a second because I feel
Oh,
like with college sports, I feel like that the committee that, you know, picks the playoff teams, which is the 12 playoff teams, I feel like they do actually sometimes they take in consideration that type of win. It's like, well, you played this team and you only beat them by like 10 points and they were definitely a lower team than you. You should have beat them by like 50 points, That was not a good win for you. It's like when did winning not become good in a sense, It's like a win is a win. I mean, uh, especially with Michigan, if you beat your rivals, like I don't care how you beat them, just
oh,
beat them. It's like it, and obviously it can be frustrating for fans because it's like, well, if you can beat your rival who is way better than you, but you can't beat these other teams that are, not the same. It's like, well, look, football obviously is a changing. It's good changes week to week because you prepare differently. Obviously, week to week, too. Where it's like that's just the way it is. I mean, I don't know with hockey. I feel like hockey, man, some of the rivalries that they have are just intense, which are fun. It's a lot of fun, So
sometimes you go to a fight and a hockey game breaks out. That's just what happens.
it's just what happens exactly. So I don't know. It just kind of got me thinking. Where it's like like let's say like obviously in the NFL, the Detroit Lions they win obviously too, but they don't win the way that fans want them. And like we're not very good. I'm like, why? We just won the game. Like, does a W count? No, he had to pass for 500 yards, score, 4 to 5 touch, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I'm sorry they won the game 10-3, but guess what? They won.
It's also because it's also the people that are saying that are also the people that have fantasy football and their player on that team didn't do what they were supposed to. So,
What is that? What's that at all? I don't know.
Those people kind of sound like those people that complain about not getting a big enough win are the same people that will ride your butt and tailgate you on the on the freeway or on the road. But my goodness, if you go over the speed limit in their neighborhood, they're going to be the first one throwing fists. And it's like, dude, go away. They're the same. Those are the fans that they can't settle for a win because their fantasy football team or their fantasy team didn't do the points that they were supposed to do.
I will admit I do partake in fantasy football, but I definitely don't feel like that though. Too.
Is Chauncey Billups on your team? Too soon? Too soon?
Well, one that's basketball.
Yeah, I know, but anybody can do fantasy football, bro.
That's true. That is true. That's true. So, oh man. Well, no, like so, I'm actually this is the Friday's episode, but like tomorrow, I'm going to the Michigan game.
Whoa!
So, yeah.
There you go. I'm not going to watch just in fear of seeing you take off your shirt. In all fairness.
No, it'll be probably cold. I probably won't do that at all. So
okay,
it's okay. Well, I don't know if the Michigan fan base has adapted to that.
That word probably scares me. So that means that there's still some room you might do it.
There you go. Now, I will say, if there's ever a chance for me to run it on the field, I might, risk sleeping in jail for one night for that. So
I'm sure your wife would thoroughly enjoy you going to jail.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's just for one night, right? Worth it, worth it. I got to lay on the 50-yard line at the big house.
Yeah. Well, you also have 4 security guards on you arresting you. So was it worth laying now on the 50-yard line?
Oh, if they tackled me and I was on the 50-yard line, I'd be like, worth it. Thank you.
I might watch the end of the game to see you try to bolt across the line.
I'll text you.
Right? Yeah, I'm doing it. All right,
I'm doing it. Turn the TV on right now.
I'm watching.
This could be about next week's episode's gonna be great. It's like, so John, I heard you went to jail. Yeah, let me tell you about jail.
No.
Oh man. Well, folks, that's it for our Friday episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, hey, like movies and sports. You can't get any better than that, right?
And sports.
I mean,
that's right.
And good movies too. Good movies and good sports.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So
make sure you guys get out this weekend and wave your shirt above your head.
Yeah.
Appropriately. All right.
Yeah. Not like how Russ is doing it right now. It's weird. So
okay. Be safe about it too.
Well, and I hope that, I hope that Russ comes back next week.
We can put a poll out.
We can. We definitely can. So, but y'all have a great weekend, and I hope you guys enjoy the.
We'll see you.